Sayed, can you hear me? Are you getting my screen? Sayed, hello. Sayed, can you hear me? Sayed, can you hear me? Yes. So we are discussing about the Linux part. So Linux is a open source. Linux is a multi-user operating system. Linux supports multitasking or multi-programming. Multitasking or multi-programming. Security level is very high than compared to Windows operating system. Like, let us assume that here we do have the Linux server machine and we have the dummy terminals. We did no need to require to install the in each and every terminal. The dummy machine is there here itself. So we use the telnet and IP address of the Linux machine. Friends, IP address of the Linux machine to connecting to the Linux server. Otherwise, the putty, it is also the freeware, we can download it from the net itself. In the putty also we should configure the IP address of the Linux machine. Friends, IP address of the Linux machine, then port number. Using the Windows machine itself, we can able to connecting to the Linux. So if we are using the putty, friends, the port number also we can do. And moreover, so we are interacting with the Linux machine using the commands. So somewhat so the security level is very high than compared to Windows operating system. Job scheduling, of course, in the Windows also it is there. Background processing, system offline mode, even though we log off the system, so some process will can run in the offline mode. Background process. In the Windows operating system, we do have only foreground. The Linux operating system, we do have the kernel. Kernel allocates the memory to run the Linux machine. Kernel is allocating the memory to run the Linux machine. When we get started, kernel is allocating the memory to run the Linux machine. Kernel is the heart of the system. Kernel is an interaction between user and hardware component. Kernel is an interaction between user and hardware component. The kernel allocates the memory to the Linux machine. Yes, kernel is the heart of the system. Kernel is an interaction between user and hardware component. Shell is an interaction between user and kernel. Set of instructions can be written in shell and processing at kernel. Result will be appear on the screen. Result will be appear on the screen. So once we get started, the kernel then so using the commands using the commands we used to interacting with the Linux machine. We used to interacting with the Linux machine. What are all those commands here we have? We'll see. Directory commands. Directory is nothing but the folder. Directory is nothing but folder. To creating the folder, to open an existing folder, friends, to remove the folder, to close the folder, here I am using the commands itself. Using the commands itself, here I am interacting the Linux machine. Mkdir is the command. Mkdir stands for making the directory, which is used to creating a new directory. Mkdir space the directory name. Mkdir space Syed. And moreover, the Linux commands are case sensitive. Linux commands are case sensitive. Most probably, so it's having the lower case. For the environmental variable, predefined variable, we should have the uppercase. So moreover, we used to write the commands in the lower case itself. Mkdir is the command. Mkdir stands for making the directory. Mkdir space directory name. And cd command. Cd stands for change directory. So which is used to open an existing directory. Cd space existing directory name. Cd space Syed. Pwd command, it displays present working directory. Present working directory. That is root Syed, I think. This one. From here itself we can create the subdirectory here. Now present working directory is root Syed Mahesh. Only cd dot dot, it closes the directory, so which we opened recently. Now present working directory is root Syed. Cd space hyphen, it reopens the directory. Reopens the directory which we closed recently. Now present working directory is root Syed Mahesh. Only cd command, it closes all the directories. Control comes to root. Rmdir command, to removing an existing directory. Rmdir space directory name. So here directory should be empty. Your directory should be empty. Otherwise, first we should remove the subdirectories, then remove the home directory. To remove the directory, so including all the files and directories, so we use rm space hyphen r, then directory name. Rm space hyphen r is the command which helps to removing the home directory including all the subdirectories and files. So we'll work this one. So when we open the Linux box, so here right click on the desktop, right click on the desktop and select open in terminal. So here I am using the commands. mkdir is the command which helps to creating the new directory. To open that existing directory, here I am using the command called cd, change directory, cd space directory name. Now we are in Syed directory, present working directory, pwd command. Here itself, so I can have the subdirectories. Now present working directories, Syed Mahesh. Present working directories Mahesh. If I want to close the Mahesh directory, then cd space we required. Cd space dot dot. It closes the Mahesh directory. And cd space hyphen reopens the directory which is closed recently. Only cd command, it closes all the directories. Control comes to root. rmdir is the command to removing the directory, but directory is not empty. First we should remove the subdirectories. First we should remove the subdirectories. Then it is for removing the home directory. Otherwise, we can use rm space hyphen r command. mkdir Mahesh and cd Mahesh, current working directory cd, rm space hyphen r Syed. It's going to removing the directory Syed in descending. Yes. First it removing the subdirectories, then home directory. Using the rm space hyphen r command, it helps to removing the directory including all the subdirectories and files. So this is about the directory commands. Directory commands. Here uname is the command. Uname is the command. It displays the mission characteristics. Which operating system we have? Linux. Uname space hyphen n domain name. Uname space hyphen r release number i686 we do have. Uname command. And man command, it is a help command. It displays the more documentation of the given command. Man command. Q, when we press Q, when quit from the editor. Man space man, it gives the more documentation about the given command. Man is the help command. Man is the help command. Friends, here uname is the command. It displays mission characteristics. Which operating system we do have? Uname space hyphen n, it displays the domain name. Displays domain name. Uname space hyphen r displays the release number. Suppose here we have the Linux machine and terminal 1, terminal 2, these are the users. Terminal in the sense users, let us assume that. Who command, here I am writing. Who command or who space hyphen l. Who command and who space hyphen l. It displays the number of users get connected to the Linux machine. Who am I? Displays the currently who was logged into the system. Man, it is a help command. Friends, it gives the more documentation of the given command. More documentation of the given command. Man space mkdir, man space man, friends, like this. Man space who. See here, who command. Friends, suppose here I am having the different terminals. N number of terminals here. Who space -l. Who command also it's showing same. Who space -l or who command. Who am I? Currently was logged into the system. The latest one. Currently was logged into the system. Are you getting Syed? Everything is clear, right? So far? Please type in the chat box. I'm not getting your voice. Everything is clear, right? Yes. Next. So we do have the date command. Date command, it displays current date and time. Date space plus %a. It's showing the abbreviation of the date, like short form of the date. Hence weekday. Hence it displays the short form of the weekday. Date space plus capital A. It displays the full form of the weekday. It displays the full form of the weekday. Small b. So abbreviation of the month. Capital B displays the full form of the month. Small d date. The man is a help command. Man is a help command. It's giving the more documentation of the given command. Man space date. More options it's showing. When we press Q, then quit from the window. Man space man. It gives the more documentation. Man space who. Who is the command? If I want to know about the who in detail, then here I am pressing the man command. Man space mkdir. Friends, man is the help command. Man is the help command. It's showing the more documentation. More documentation. Right? Man is a help command. Just it gives the more documentation of the specified command. That's it. Friends, date and complete date. Small h, it is also abbreviation of the month. Capital H, hours. Small y, two digits of the year. Capital Y, 4 digits of the year. Friends, so capital S, seconds. Time, then capital M, minutes. Like this here. Date command, it's showing the current date and time. Date space plus %a, small a, abbreviation of the weekday. Capital A, full form of the weekday. Then abbreviation of the month, full form of the month. capital B, month, date, date in the full form, friends, H, abbreviation of the month, capital H, hours, minutes, seconds, time. The file creation commands. File creation commands is, or before that, the disk related commands. Df command, it displays disk free space. Df space -h, space in the kilobytes or megabytes. Du command, it displays disk usage space, disk used space. Df etc particular directory structure, etc password predefined directory structure. Friends, ESR user. Friends, so etc group. The same way du space -h or du etc. Friends, so du user. Friends, so etc password. Disk related commands. Df command, df space -h, size in the kilobytes or megabytes or gigabytes. Friends, df space -h, then etc password directory structure, or df etc. Du disk usage space, du space -h, 4 kilobytes, du space etc, 4 kilobytes occupied by the etc password. So du space -h etc group. So now we'll discuss about the file creation commands. File creation commands are cat with greater than symbol, which helps to write some text. Cat in the sense concatenating. Cat stands for concatenation. To write some text to the file. Here Control D is the key to save the text, which we are given. Cat space greater than some file name. Then here I am giving Control D. For example, cat space greater than some courses. Here, so we offer the following courses: Unix, the Linux, or shell scripting. Yes, so Ubuntu, Fedora, it's AIX. Press Control D. To display the content of an existing file, to display the content of an existing file, so we use cat space some file name. Next, to display the content of an existing file with the line numbering, then we use cat with -n, then forces. To append the some more text to an existing file, we use cat with double greater than, hence then forces. So here forms and reports here. Like this. Then control D. Cat space courses. Cat space -n then courses. Here see cat space courses. Here I'm writing offers the following courses: MS Office, Linux, Ubuntu, so Federo, AIX, and control D here I'm writing. Cat space courses. Cat space -n displaying the content with the line numbering. If I want to add some more text to an existing file, cat space double greater than. Hence, form reports, Oracle DBA, Oracle apps DBA, control D here. Cat space courses. To display the content of an existing file with line numbering, then cat space -n is giving the line numbering of an existing file. CP command is there. CP is the copy command. Copying the source file to target file. Copying the information of the source file to target file. CP space source file name space target file name. CP space courses space details. What is the information we do have in the courses? The same information is going to copy it into details. Now I can take the source file is the details, then copying into details one. Cat details one. ln command here I am using. ln is the link command. Next, it is almost similar to cp command. ln space file1 space file2. Details 1, details 2. So mv command to renaming an existing file. mv space old file name space new file. I am going to renaming the name of the file is course details 2 to course underscore details. Now the details 2 file does not exist. It renamed as course underscore details. In the same way rm command to removing an existing file. We do have the two options -i. So before removing the file, so it takes the confirmation. If yes, then only file will be removed. rm space -i, then file name. rm space -i, then course underscore details. -rf. Without any confirmation, file will be removed. rn space hyphen r is the command to removing the directory including all the subdirectories and files. Here I am using the parameter called hyphen rf. F stands for, or F specifies the file name. Rn space hyphen rf, then file name. Then without having any confirmation, file will get removed. Cp commands, copying command, yes, forcefully delete. Cp space courses space details. Courses is the source file, the details is the target file. What is the information we do have in the courses? The same information is going to copy it into details. Cat details 1. NL command hard linking. Cat details 2. MV command for renaming the command. Renaming, moving the file. Cat course underscore details. RM space hyphen I and file name. If else, then only file will get removed. No, file will not be removed. RM space hyphen RF and course underscore details. Then cat space course underscore details does not exist. Forcefully, it get deleted. So double C command, double C stands for word count. It displays number of lines, number of words, number of characters in an existing file. Double C space existing file. Double C space courses. Double C space hyphen L, then file name. It displays number of lines. And double C space hyphen W, then courses. It displays the number of words. Double C space hyphen C, then file name, the number of characters. It displays number of characters. Head and tail commands is there. It's a filter command. Using these commands, we can able to display the selected number of lines from the top or bottom of an existing file. Head is top. Head space hyphen 3, then courses. It displays the first 3 lines of the courses file. Tail space hyphen 2, then courses. It displays the last 2 lines of the courses file. Double C space courses. The number of lines. First parameter is number of lines. Second one 21 words, 132 characters, including the space. Next double C space hyphen W, then file name, the words. Next characters hyphen C. Double space hyphen L, number of lines. Head space hyphen 3, then file name. The first 3 lines will be getting here. Tail space hyphen 2, then file name. And last 2 lines we are getting from the bottom. So far it is clear, right? Shall I give some exercise on this one, Syed? Try these questions. So already I had a discussion all the concepts. From the discussion itself, here I am giving the questions. Try this one. Hmm? Write the answers and send it to me. So far what I explained the concept, everything is clear, right? Please write the answers and send it to me. So write the answers in the notepad. That notepad you can forward it to me through mail. We'll check across. And tomorrow we'll see about environmental variables, output redirection. Yes. Then we'll start with the pipes and filter commands. Okay. So tomorrow we'll meet at 6:30 a.m. sharp. See you tomorrow. Yeah, I'll send it to you. So this text document, I'll forward this mail and with the recorded session also. Okay. Yes. See you tomorrow at 6:30. Okay.